Introduction. In a world of constant digital noise and superficial interactions, true connection has become a rare currency. Most people approach attraction with anxiety, overcompensating with rehearsed lines or placing others on a pedestal. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control others' feelings, we have absolute mastery over our own character and presence. The following 7 principles are not about manipulation. They're about high-level social intelligence. By understanding the psychology of push and pull and the power of nonverbal cues, you transform from a passive participant into a person of intrigue and value. 1. The foundation: humor and resilience. Deep dive. Humor is the ultimate indicator of high survival value and intelligence. In evolutionary psychology, a person who can laugh in the face of tension signals resilience. When you use humor, you aren't just being funny. You are demonstrating that you are comfortable in your own skin and not intimidated by the environment. The Stoic tie-in: it shows you don't take the world or yourself too seriously, which is incredibly grounding for those around you. 2. Mastery of playful teasing. Deep dive. Constant praise is boring and often feels unearned. Playful teasing creates a challenge. When you gently challenge someone, you signal that you have high standards and aren't easily won over. This levels the playing field, moving the dynamic from one person seeking approval to 2 equals engaging in a game of wit. The rule: always tease about choices or behaviors, never about insecurities. It should feel like an inside joke being formed in real time, subconscious synchronization mirroring. Deep dive. Human beings are tribal. We naturally trust people who appear to be like us. Mirroring. The subtle act of matching a person's posture, energy, or speaking pace triggers limbic synchrony. This is a biological state where 2 people's nervous systems begin to align, creating a deep, unspoken sense of comfort and safety. The nuance: if they lean in, wait a few seconds, then lean in. It must be a reflection, not a parody. 4. The power of the reverse script. Deep dive. Most people follow a predictable pattern. They meet someone they like and immediately try to prove their worth. The reverse script flips this. By playfully suggesting that they're the ones trying to charm you, e.g., "I see what you're doing. You're trying to win me over already," you trigger a competitive instinct. Psychology. This taps into the endowment effect. People value things more when they feel they have to work to keep or earn them. 5. Nonverbal dominance. Eye contact. Deep dive. The eyes are the primary conduit for emotional transfer. Controlled eye contact involves the hold and release method. Holding a gaze for a beat longer than social norms signals high confidence and romantic intent. Breaking the gaze downward or sideways, rather than quickly snapping away, maintains your composure. The impact: extended eye contact releases phenylethylamine, a chemical associated with the spark of attraction. 6. The push-pull dynamic. Deep dive. This is the application of intermittent reinforcement. If you are always available or always interested, the dopamine levels in the other person's brain stabilize and then drop. By showing intense interest, the pull, and then suddenly introducing a playful hurdle or emotional distance, the push, you create an emotional roller coaster that keeps the mind engaged. Example: "You have such an amazing energy. It's actually a problem. I should probably stay away from you before I get distracted." The architecture of touch. Deep dive. Touch is the most direct way to move a relationship from platonic to intimate. Using the 5 and 15 rule, 5 subtle touches in 15 minutes, builds a physical bridge. Touch should be safe areas first: shoulders, arms, or upper back. Biological fact: physical touch releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Small, brief touches build a microhistory of physical comfort between 2 people. Conclusion: the power of presence. The common thread through all these points is outcome independence. A Stoic approaches a social interaction not with a desperate need to get something, but with the intent to provide value and enjoy the moment. When you stop waiting for approval, you become the person who gives it. When you stop chasing, you become the person worth following. Use these tools to build genuine bridges, but always remember, the most magnetic thing you can be is someone who is already content with themselves.